Yes, we are live. So, welcome, my dear friends, back to this another episode of Money Blocks Clearing Session. So, pardon me, my throat is not that good. So, if in case I have to pause, break here and there, please pardon me for that. So, with that, let's get started. So, I have with me amazing Mahasan today. Thank you, Mahasan, for being my guest, being my speaker. So, what is it that you would love to work on today? You can unmute yourself.
Yeah, thank you so much. And it's fantastic to have you again. I would like to work on winning the lottery.
Great.
Millions, hopefully. Inshallah.
Great, great. Yes, so winning lottery, I feel, is one of those kind of topics that all of us would like to work on. And one of the major blocks, so before I even begin, everybody in the call who are watching this on Facebook Live or wherever it is that you're watching, so when it comes to winning lottery, if even if it is not your intention to win lottery, the clearing session that I'm going to do right now is applicable to you. But at the end of the day, if at all you have this kind of a intention to win a lottery, then you can use that during this clearing session. Okay, so first of all, what would it take for you? So, Mahasan, we are going to start right into the session itself here. So, what would it take for you to allow yourself to receive? So, the first word that comes up is free money. Are you willing to receive free money? Meaning, without, so at the end of the day, what's the difference between lottery money versus money that you earn by doing a service to the world? So from my point of view, I see the difference is that I'm not doing anything for this, which means I just love to call it as free money, versus on the other side, there is service involved. So, to my viewers here, this is the book that we are following in this particular session, and this is what we follow in the Unlimited Money Club. If you want to join the Unlimited Money Facebook group, you can just click on the link and then join. We have daily sessions relating to money and releasing our money blocks. Anyways, my point is, throughout the entire book, money discusses how money is that kind of exchange medium. You provide service to somebody else and you receive money in return. So that's the entire foundational fundamental element of this thing called money. Money is the thing that fuels our exchanges. So now, taking all of that to our lottery win, what is that first thing that comes up? So how we do the session, Mahasin, you would know it already. I cannot win millions of dollars in lottery because what comes up for you now when you think about it, when you say it in your mind, I cannot win millions of dollars in lottery
Because I may not be so lucky.
because I'm not lucky. And what else comes up? I cannot win millions of dollars in lottery
Because it's not for me.
it's not for you. Yes, and now there is so many definitions behind that you, right? So, what are your definitions about yourself that is making you feel that you are not worthy of winning millions of dollars?
Uh, I might have contradictory uh, thoughts, feelings, emotions. I might not be 100% enlightened. I mean, my vibrations are not that high. 24/7, I might be tormented by this and this and that, anxiety, stress, or whatever, or I might be overthinking about it, thinking too much about it.
Wow, so you have explained the entire book, maybe. So Mahasan is one of my, best. I do not know if I want to call it student or is there another word, participant, maybe, in the book readings, and she kind of, drinks the book entirely. with me. So the book says about you are not supposed to be in the worry mode. When you are worrying, when you are in any kind of negative emotions, you are pushing money away. So let's get started from there. That is one of the most important thing that is covered in the book. The speciality about this book is that the book itself is written by this being called money. It is being channeled through the author here, who is Sarah Mckram. So it's money who is teaching us all the elements about how to make money, and that's the specialty about it, and that's my bible, so to speak. Anyways, so everywhere that you are putting yourself into worry and all of your, we call it the trapped emotions of worry. So if you, all of you, if you would like to just close your eyes for a moment, think about and imagine, bring up any images in your mind that would show you all the times in this particular lifetime that you had been in any kind of trauma financially with regards to money, or any kind of times where you had been completely worrying about money, and go back especially into the womb, especially during those first few years of your lifetime. What was your major emotion about money that you picked up from your parents, from your mother, from your father, and people around you? And bring all of those energies. I know there would be a lot of worry, which is really heavy. Can we now please destroy and uncreate? So I'm going to use the tools of access consciousness. I'm an access consciousness facilitator. So the clearing statement, right, wrong, good, bad, backward, all nine shots, boys and beyonds, is what I will be using. And if you need more information about it, please go to theclearingstatement.com. Great. So let's clear it now. All the worry, all the patterns of money trauma that exists in your energy field, everyone who's listening, can you please release it all? Destroy and uncreate. You just have to say yes to receive it. Destroy and uncreate all of that times a godzillion. Right, wrong, good, bad, backward, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. And every time in your life where where you were sad, depressed, disappointed, in hatred that your money situation, your financial situation is not good enough, and every way that you put yourself down, thinking that you don't deserve it, that you're not worthy of it, can we please send them all out, release it all, destroy and uncreate all of that times a godzillion. Right, wrong, good, bad, backward, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. Beautiful. So let's move on to your first point, Mahasan, which was I am not lucky. So this goes takes me back to the book, and book defines the word lucky. What is your definition to the word lucky, Mahasan? I think you might already know the answer from the book, but even if you don't know it, what comes up? What does lucky mean to you in your life? Whom do you see in your life as lucky? What is unique and different with them?
The stars are there for them, but maybe the stars are not there for me to win big. I'm okay. I think I am okay, but always supported with what I need, but not much more than that.
Yes. So in the book, basically, lucky, the word luck tells as people who are happy-go-lucky kind of people, who doesn't care about life, who are always happy, who are just, carefree kind of people. So Money even recommends in the book how we can actually train ourselves to become like them. But looks like if you look at any kind of casino, kind of places, or people who go there, who actually play with money, if you look at them, they are very different from us, especially from me. I had been this kind of serious person with money, that every dollar needs to be counted kind of a person. But it's the extreme opposite If you look at, people who actually go to casinos and play money games, there's nothing wrong about them. They are absolutely amazing, and in fact we can learn a lot from them. How they are super cool, they win, they lose, they just get into the game. And I'm talking about people who are actually succeeding rather than who are failing in it. But people who are really succeeding in those kind of money games, if you see, they are those happy go lucky type people. And you would know about yourself, are you a happy go lucky type of person? If not, money recommends. So how Mahasan actually told here, the word complicated, most of us here are complicated kind of people, where we think thousand thoughts against us. What if this doesn't work? What if that doesn't work? What if, this happens, that happens? I'm not lucky, my stars are not aligned, and thousands of different kind of thoughts that runs through our brain every day. This is what money calls as contradictory request, and that's the exact word Mahasan told about here. Every time you have that kind of a negative thought passing through your mind, those are called the contradictory requests. Looks like this beautiful money being that's around us lists down every single thought, every feeling that we are having in our lives all through the day. So, 90% of your day, if you had been in the worry mode, anytime you are in a negative feeling, bad feeling, worry, disappointment, anger, any of those, what does that indicate? It indicates that our thoughts are contradicting ourselves. That's when you have bad feelings. When you have worry, it means you're thinking, oh, this is not going to go happen, that is not going to happen, what will I do for tomorrow? All of those are contradictory thoughts that you're thinking. So everything that brought up, every way that you are not willing to be a happy go lucky kind of a person, and be that kind of carefree, happy all the time, doesn't matter, not worrying about money, not thinking about money all the time, not computing, not calculating where the money is going to come from. So can we now please destroy and uncreate all of that, and just let all of those patterns go, deleting and canceling all of that? Right, wrong, good, bad, for all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay, so obviously, all of you know it is not a one time thing. What we are doing here is we are kind of changing the patterns, the behavior patterns. I think we are all like this programmed robots who just cannot, change overnight, obviously. So it's about we unlearning and changing our behaviors, changing our patterns. So here is one of the question I have for you for tomorrow. You can implement this tomorrow all through the day. Ask yourself, what can I do right now? What can I choose right now that will make me happy right away? And once again, going back to the book, entire book talks about how happiness is what actually brings and attracts money towards you. So the more happy you are, the richer you can become, is what money says. And there is an energetic reason behind it. Now, if you look at a happy person versus a sad or a depressed or a worried person, money tells how when you are worrying, your energy field shrinks down and becomes like a stone, and it cannot absorb money into it. And when you look at a happy person enjoying life, super cool, partying all day long and going to the clubs and pubs and going through the casinos, and if you imagine that kind of a person who's happy all the time, just doesn't worry about anything, even tomorrow there is something huge gonna happen, they are like, I don't care, I'm gonna drink all day night today. So at the end of the day, I'm just talking about not about the drinking stuff, I'm talking about their energy field when they are happy. So a happy person's energy field is so open to receiving. So at the end of the day, it's receiving. So ask yourself entire day tomorrow, what can I choose right now, what can I do right now that will make me happy? And you choosing your happiness is what your money life, your financial life is dependent upon. So now let's do the clearing. Every way that you are not willing to choose happiness, can you please destroy and uncreate all of those points of view, decisions, judgments, computations, conclusions, projections, expectations, rejections, separations, and refined judgments that you have about allowing yourself to be happy. Can we please destroy and uncreate all of that times a godzillion? You can just say yes to receive it. Right, wrong, good, bad, popcorn, all nine shorts, boys, and beyonds. Okay, so now let's go one more step deeper. What else comes up? So we looked at the lucky factor, we looked at the happiness, and where you spoke about the contradictory requests pattern. So what else comes up? Again, the question is, I cannot win millions of dollars in lottery because Mahasan, you might have to unmute yourself.
Because it's not possible.
And what's underneath it? How come there is, so many people in the world for whom all of this is possible? So tune into their, people who are willing millions of dollars, and you see beautiful pictures of them, everywhere. So what is it what makes you think that you are different from them and that you cannot kind of do what they are doing? Whatever comes up, what's the first thing coming up?
Not for me.
Yes. And what's underneath it? Because it's not for you, because
Maybe because I always give, or maybe I always, people just take more from me, but I don't get enough out of whatever.
okay, so the first word that came to me was the generosity queen. So, yeah, everywhere that you had been that kind of a generous person, giving, 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 and not allowing yourself to receiving it back, can we please destroy and uncreate those? I think that's exactly what we are doing in the book reading today, right? We were talking about, giving money to others. And in fact, the book actually talks about make sure that you're not giving money to others in a way that will actually affect their life, affect their money making capacity. And as I said, this was one of the mistakes that I had been personally doing in my life. I had been kind of supporting financially my partner and my family, and so many of them at one point in my life. There were literally like at least 10 people in my family who were completely dependent on me financially. And I was this kind of a person who was like giving, 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 giving. And now I'm looking back and I'm thinking, no, what if that is actually doing bad towards them? I am making them dependent on me by me actually giving them the money. I'm not looking at them from that equal perspective. If I look at them from they are equal to me, which means they have the exact capacity to make money as much as I do. So when you put everybody in equal plate, it kind of helps you release yourself. And access consciousness beautifully talks about this as superiority. The problem is with superiority, and everywhere we feel that I am, so for me I did, everywhere I feel I am superior to others and therefore I have to support them, oh they are poor and they have to be supported. And everywhere I am not willing to look at others as infinite beings that they are. Exactly. So, whoever that I am an infinite being and they are an infinite being too. So, that's when you empower them. When you're giving money to them, maybe what you're doing is disempowering them. So, ask yourself different questions. So, all of that which brought up everywhere, all of you who are watching this, you had been giving, 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 and you thought that, oh, others need my help. And for some reason, you thought that they are not capable of helping themselves. Can we please destroy and uncreate all of those points of view, thoughts, feelings, and any trapped emotions that it kind of had in your energy field? Let's release all of that. Right, wrong, good, bad, popcorn, all nine shots, boys, and beyonds. And now, what would it take for you to allow yourself to receive? That's the other end of the equation, right? So this, I usually go into this beautiful example of a tree. A tree beautifully gives, the flowers and the fruits, but if it is not allowing itself to receive sunlight and receive nutrients and water from the earth, it cannot give those fruits. So where is it that you have decided that you can give without receiving? And what does receiving mean to you? Are you willing to receive love? Are you willing to receive support? And for me, this has been one of those major blocks in my life too. And just now in my life, I'm learning and implementing these lessons. And I'm like, now I'm saying, oh, I have this beautiful creation of my school where I would love to put in a team. So I'm attracting and bringing more teams. So far in my life, I had been this, all in one kind of person. So allowing them to support me was one of my major lessons in life. So where is it that you are not willing to receive? So everything that is bringing up, let's destroy and uncreate all of that times a godzillion. Every way that you're not willing to receive, every way you believe that you can handle it all by yourself and you have closed down your receiving gates, can we please destroy and uncreate all of those points of view? And would you now be willing to allow the universe to support you, your guides and angels to support you, the beautiful people around you, your family members, relatives, friends, clients to support you? Everything in you that doesn't allow you to receive support from others, can we first now destroy and uncreate all of that? Times a godzillion, right, wrong, good, bad, pop, all nine shorts, boys, and beyonds. And now, coming back to my original question, are you willing to receive free money? So, Mahasan, if you unmute yourself and um,
I am ready and willing to receive free money, millions even.
yes. So, but I feel there is some heavy point of view behind that. So, what's that point of view that is stopping you from receiving free money? If there is a point of view that free is so strong there, what's the worst that will happen if you receive free money?
It's very personal. I can't say it. Sorry.
It's okay. So everything that brought up, can we now please release it? So all of those heaviness, because I'm feeling that heaviness behind it, but I do not know what it is. So let's just destroy and uncreate that heaviness behind it. And all of you in the call, you can ask yourself, what's the worst would happen in your life if you receive free money? Whether it is lottery, whether it is somebody coming and giving you money, whether it is a scratch card, bonus, whatever it is. What's the worst that will happen if you receive free money in your life? And whatever comes up, look at the point of view. At the end of the day, it's your point of view that's creating your reality. So bring up that point of view and you say, interesting point of view. I have that point of view that I should not receive free money. Right? If I receive free money, then something is going to go wrong in my life. Somebody would come and, you know, come and abuse me or cheat me, or somebody would rob my money, or I will be the target for everybody. All of those heaviness, all those points of view, can we now please destroy and uncreate all of that? Times a godzillion. Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, all nine shots, boys and beyond. So we will do one more thing that is coming up. Imagine now your family circle, friends, people around you who are all the time with you. Who would be one person, or maybe your relationship would get affected with that person if you win a lot of money? Who or what comes up first? You don't even have to say who, but what comes up first?
Envy, jealousy.
Yeah, people around me would be jealous about me, and my friends would stop talking to me. My relationships will become poor. People would leave me, especially one of the major blocks that I found is, oh, my partner will leave me if I have too much money and he doesn't have any money, right? So, all of those, because at the end of the day, it's these inner fears and inner points of view that we have that actually stops us from receiving free money from the universe. Universe is happy to give you, to shower upon you as much money as you would like. So all of your fears, every way that you believe that money destroys relationship, and having too much money destroys relationship, and therefore there is no love. Relationship usually means to us as love. So every way you feel and believe that more money means less love, and that people will stop loving me if I have too much money, can you now please release all of those points of view, destroying and uncreating all of that times about zillion? Right, wrong, good, bad, proper, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. Great. How do you feel now, Mahasan?
Lighter
Amazing. Thank you.
and brighter, like you.
Wow.
Hopefully.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So, my dear viewers, we are going to stop right there. If you are interested in coming on to the Facebook group, the link is available. So, you can click on the link. That's my Facebook group where I'm facilitating all of these money classes and the money book reading. And we also do energy pulls every day. There is so much of beautiful things that I do in the group. So you can click on the link and join the group. And if you have any questions, if you would like to have any sessions with me, you can message me for that as well. Great. So I'm going to see you all next session. Thank you, Mahasan. Thank you, everyone.
Bless you. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you, dear. Bye bye. See you.